Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Friday. I hope you're all doing well. Here with a energy check-in. I was really guided last night to find my vice versa tarot deck and really, look at the energies by, taking reversals. I don't typically take reversals because I use multiple decks and I clarify. So the message is the same, but Spirit really wanted me to use this specific deck. And so when Spirit says something to me, I listen. So we're going to be looking at Divine Masculine's energy today. What is his overall energy towards Divine Feminine? And then we're going to look at what's going on with his soul growth as related to Divine Feminine. Okay. If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Okay. And if you're following me on Instagram, there are way too many people trying to impersonate a lot of us in the spiritual and tarot community. So make sure that if you follow me on Instagram, you are following the page that has 15,400 plus followers. Don't follow anyone else because it's not me, and I will never direct message you on Instagram. I will never solicit a reading. I don't need to do that. I have a legitimate website that people can go to and book a service if they are guided, and that is queenoflight1111.com. Let's get started. Bottom of the deck for Divine Masculine's energy, we've got the Empress with her back turned. We've got the Four of Wands, but it's very chaotic. And then we have the King of Pentacles, which is also the Devil card in this deck. Very interesting bottom of the deck energies. So for those of you who are new to my channel, when I read the bottom of the deck energy, this is an energy that's basically telling me what the theme of this reading is going to be. And so the theme of this reading today is going to be this energy of the Empress, where Divine Masculine feels that perhaps she has turned her back on her throne, right? She's not there. Her back is there. It's the back of the throne. There's her head pointing out. She's looking ahead. She's looking at the future. We've got the skull here, which is telling me that there's some sort of ending, okay? So when he is in his overall energy for Divine Feminine, he's taken a step back and he's looking at his Divine Feminine really turning her back on him. And he knows it's because of his doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there now, okay? Because this is his energy. He sees that while she's still so abundant and so generous, that she's turned her back on him. And maybe she's never done that before. And so this is him also understanding that when he had this abundance of this Empress, that he did not show any sort of gratitude for the joy or the abundance or the love that she brought to the table. And so in his overall energy, there's this Four of Wands, but you see their people are battling, they're fighting because they're heading into the Five of Wands. This is this energy that is telling me the Divine Masculine is feeling like his Divine Feminine has turned her back on him. Things are no longer abundant in the connection because of the chaos, because of external energies that he has brought in to the connection. King of Pentacles, that he's brought into the connection because he was desirous, because he was an ego, because he desired immediate gratification rather than working with the Empress to plant seeds, to grow, to become abundant. The thing that I do want to point out in this deck with the Empress card is that, in this image, right, this is the energy of feminine turning her back, but this is where this eagle, okay, there's this eagle, and he's looking ahead. There's that eagle. That's the energy of wisdom. It's the energy of knowledge. It's an energy that when you look down from a higher perspective, you're seeing that we have roses blooming in the land of death, right? So he's really experiencing mourning. Now it makes a lot of sense because I don't know why I was feeling so melancholy. And I put an Instagram post and I was like, I put a picture of a melon the plus sign, cauliflower minus a flower emoji. And I asked everybody, are you feeling this way? Don't comment the answer. And the answer is melancholy, okay? So I was feeling that way, and I'm like, I don't have any reason to be melancholy. What the hell, right? So it's masculine. It's the divine masculine collective energy where, he's experiencing death instead of abundance and joy and love, and all of these things that are created when you're with an empress. He's experiencing chaos. He's experiencing chaos because of his own doing, okay? And so what do we have here now for his overall energy? So the first card we have is the star card, okay? So here is the energy of the star in its normal kind of energy, and now we have it in the Versa side. So when this card comes up, it's interesting because every single card in this deck is the shadow. And then when I went to the blocks, that's when the light comes out, the light side of the card. So he's very much in his shadow. The first card that we are getting for him is this energy of the star. And when it flips in this position, this is the energy of really wanting your hopes, okay? This is the energy of desiring a breakthrough. This is the energy of wanting everything to fall into place, wanting harmony to be restored. And so the star card typically is something that's far off in a distance. When it's flipped out here, it's like something that is coming in now. Do you see the stars are actually, they're not just in the sky, just blinking, okay, twinkling. They're actually shooting stars now. So what is it that he wants to take action with? What is it that he wants to restore, that he is actively wishing to manifest? And Nine of Cups headed into the Ten of Cups. He's wishing for reunion with divine feminine. He's in this energy where he's very emotional. He knows coming home, coming back to divine feminine is not only going to be exciting and happy, but there's going to be tears because it's been a long time since they've seen each other, okay? So there's this energy of actively wishing. Star and Nine of Cups and the ring. He's actively wishing to bring union back in again. Next overall energy, we have the Three of Swords. This is now not just sitting in the pain, okay? Not like, oh, I'm in active heartbreak, all right? I'm sitting here, it's over. It's this energy now with this Three of Swords is he's looking at the aftermath. He's looking at how this pain and heartache was created. So when you see this card, you're seeing this person sit there on this like ledge or whatever and look at his shield with all of the three swords within it. And then there is this chrysanthemum, this blue chrysanthemum. So when this card comes out, this is really about divine masculine mourning. He is in mourning. He's regretting his part in the actions that he's taken. He's in sorrow. He's in this energy of, he doesn't even care that all the water is falling on him. He doesn't care. He's just looking at the aftermath. And he's in grief. And this chrysanthemum flower is significant in that it's a funeral flower. Again, the energy of an ending. Again, the energy of death. And so chrysanthemum flowers in earth apparently don't come in the color blue. So this is the energy of spirit's endurance, right? So this is the energy of spirit trying to help masculine. What is he very sad about, heartbroken about? Seven of Wands into the Eight of Wands. He is heartbroken that he abandoned this connection. When he looks at himself, when he looks at the aftermath, he's sad that he chose to abandon the situation. And then we have the World card, and he wants to complete that. He wants to take responsibility for that. It's also Saturn. Saturn just is direct now. So he's no longer wallowing, right, in that retrograde energy. He's like, I want to take responsibility. I want to take ownership that I abandoned this connection. It's the next card. Knight of Wands. Well, here it is, the F-boy energy, but it's here in the darkness. In the Versa. So when this energy comes out, this is about, heading into the dark. This is the energy of heading in to the unknown and not having any fear of what may be there. Okay, not having any fear of what he may encounter as he heads into this darkness. His wand is lit, he's on his steed, which is a unicorn in this deck, and he's moving forward with no hesitation. Okay, but here's the thing about this card. This is an energy, while he has no fear, he's not cautious. This is also an energy where he understands the drama that he has brought in to the connection. So this shadow side is his appetite for drama. This side is the appetite for adventure, right? I want to go in, I'm excited, I'm ready to seize the day. But this is an energy is like, yeah, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to just go for it, and I don't care what kind of drama I create. It's clarified by the Sun card heading into Judgment. This is very, very interesting. So this dramatic, I don't care what kind of drama I create energy is what is being illuminated to him. It's being illuminated, and he's going through karma. This is an energy where he is being judged. He's going to be judged. He's leaving the security and the happiness of the Sun behind, right? Where he was like, oh, I'm happy. I'm going to go choose other people. I'm going to abandon ship. Well, now he's seeing how he is headed into drama. And now the judgment angels are there. And in order for him to pass the test, he has to make sure that he's learned all of the lessons before he completes this cycle, right? Judgment and then world. He's not there yet. He hasn't completed the cycle yet. So he's being tested. He's headed into drama. He's created drama. Now that whatever positivity there was in his, jaunt outside of this connection, he is coming into his awakening. And what is he awakening? What is this drama, Queen of Fire? I sensed that this was third party. To me, typically, it's about strength. It's about confidence. It's about magnetism. Sometimes to me, it's divine feminine. So I asked for clarify this Queen of Fire, and I got the energy of the anchor. So this is divine masculine in his energy of this dramatic experience that he's now going to be looking at, this karmic lesson with this karmic, he's stabilizing. He's stabilizing himself for who? For his feminine and for himself. So then I just said, okay, let me just make sure that this is third party. And guess what? It flew out in this deck, third party, outside influence. So that Queen of Fire is a third party. Bottom of the deck is the Child card, the Sun in reverse. You cannot make this up because the Sun card is here. This is ego. What did we just say? He didn't care. Divine masculine's overall energy is he wants to return. He is just heartbroken that he abandoned ship. But now he's seeing his ego through this karmic lesson with the third party. And that lesson is he went towards drama. The lesson is it's no longer, I'm not happy. That's not what I wanted. Now I'm being judged through this karmic lesson. I'm trying to stabilize from this karmic lesson for myself and for my feminine and for the connection. So guess what? So look at, this is like this energy of the 10 of Wands carrying all the burdens, but this is this energy where he's like, this is a lot. This is a lot. He's very, very overwhelmed. So in this energy of the 10 of Wands in the Versa, it's this energy of, this is really like he's in pain. Like you can see his like wounded warrior, bandage on his head. There's this energy where, he's refusing to share this heavy load because he's just like, I just want to be self-sufficient, and he's being a martyr, right? He's getting weak. He's getting weak, and that weak energy is starting to get set in stone. So what is that? What is that overwhelming weak energy? 3 of Cups headed into the 4 of Cups. He's overwhelmed by this third party situation that has affected him, that has affected his connection, that has created so much death and ending in his life and with his feminine. And so now he's overwhelmed. He's just in a martyr energy because he's the one who's added people, and now he's dropped the ball. But guess what, Hanged Man? He's seeing. He's suspended himself to see through his illusion, to look at things from another perspective. So he's overwhelmed. He's overwhelmed, but he's seeing these third-party situations now from a different perspective. So now what's the next energy? The Death card. That's the shadow side. There is an ending. There is an ending. When this Death card comes out in the Versa, this is about things need to end. Things need to end. Things need to end. It's a fearsome sight, right? But death is inevitable. It comes to everyone and everything. And so this is telling me that something is ending and that he needs to release what doesn't serve him. What does he need to release? 8 of Pentacles. This going into the 9 of Pentacles. He needs to release this energy of, I can do it all alone. I don't need anybody, blah, 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 which is the storyline, right? Which is this 10 of Wands. It's this energy of, self-sufficiency, wanting to be abundant and not having to ever struggle. He's in this energy of, he wants to end or transform what he has been working hard for. What is it? Is it self-sufficiency? Is it abundance? Is it mastery? And it's this energy of love, the Heart card. So he's right now, it just feels like, because he's very much desiring union, feels like the feminine's turned her back and he's experiencing that chaos. He's looking at the aftermath. There is this karmic situation that is ending or is very much on its last leg. He's very overwhelmed by that situation. So right now, it's like he doesn't want to put any effort into this connection right now. Okay? Into being, working hard for it. He does want to be self-sufficient. He does want to do this on his own, but not from this energy of like, I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody. I don't need the karmic. I don't need the feminine. I don't need anybody. That kind of energy. He needs to get out of that. And he needs to forgive himself. He needs to forgive what has happened. And he needs to continue moving on. The thing that I love about this reading so far is that we have the Death card. I like that. We have the 10 of Wands, okay? We have the World card, and we have the 9 of Cups heading into the 10 of Cups. I do feel like there is closure, but we're not quite there yet. Cycle's not quite closed. Remember, we are in Mercury retrograde. When did retrograde end? Let me just check real quick. So hold on a second. Mercury retrograde, let's see. October 18th. Yeah, so we have 3 more days of this retrograde, and then we enter the shadow phase, okay? That the ending phase of retrograde. So I do feel like after the 18th, things will start to move forward. We'll start to gain some momentum. But, he's still in this energy. He's realizing things. He's seeing things differently. He sees he doesn't want to be in that connection. He sees the pain that he's caused. He's seen all of it, but he's doing nothing right now. And good, because you don't want the masculine to come back. I'm sorry. If you guys had your masculine come back during Mercury retrograde, I'm not going to say anything about it. All I'm saying is I wouldn't want someone to come back to me that is very significant during Mercury retrograde, because it's just some sort of closure and closing out of the past. I want you to separately learn your lesson, do what you got to do, and then when you get it together, then come talk to me. I am happy to be patient and to be in this energy of my own journey, right? That's what I teach my clients. be in the joy of your own journey. Learn your own lessons. When they're done learning their lessons and when they're in a good place of alignment, then if this is meant, then he will manifest into your aligned masculine. So I like that he's not moving forward yet. Okay, but he's coming into realizations. He's coming into his intuition. He's realizing he's being judged. He's judging himself. He's in pain. He's getting it. He's getting it. So what's the current blocks and challenges? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Where do we get the King of Pentacles? Right here, the bottom of the deck. So here he is in reverse. And this is telling me that what the reverse card is telling me in this deck is that there's just too many secrets right now. There's too many secrets. Because in this deck, everything is in the light. You know, he's looking ahead. Right? He's looking at his ox. He's looking at his castle off in the distance. But so what's the block? The block is his instability. The block is his energy of just being too self-protected. The block is there's too many secrets. Clarified by the King of Swords, headed into the Page of Swords. The block is he hasn't learned all his lessons yet. The block is he hasn't come into his complete integrity and honesty and has expanded his knowledge yet. The block is that he is still in repetitive behavior. But we're seeing that he's tracking to close this out. All right. So now let's take a look at how Divine Masculine's soul is growing, okay, as related to his Divine Feminine. Bottom of the deck, we have Cosmic Connection and we have Melt into the Divine Desire. I love this card. This is the Crystal Mandala Oracle deck. So this Cosmic Connection, I think it's beautiful. I actually saw this card in my mind's eye when I was shuffling and asking for what is Divine Masculine's soul energy, right? Where is his soul at as related to Divine Feminine? And I thought this is the card that was going to fly out, but it makes sense now. It makes sense now because this is the card that is the theme. This is where he's headed, into this Cosmic Connection. So this card is all about having this vision of love, about raising his own vibration, okay, to awaken himself and then to perhaps awaken others. Okay, so this is this energy where there are challenges right now. There's challenges that are tugging at his mind, challenges are tugging at his heart, and he's really trying to evolve into a higher state of consciousness. Okay, so this is also about connections that are of the higher vibration, connections that help bring clarity and reflect light. So this is connections like Divine Feminine's connection, but it's also connections like this karmic connection. He's learning from this energy. It's not coincidence that we all called this a karmic lesson. He's learning a lesson. It's necessary. So the next bottom of the deck, this is the last card in this oracle. It's called Melt into Divine Desire, Goddess Pele and Lava Stone. So when this card comes out, this is the card where he is being empowered. He is in this energy where he's coming into his desire. Pele is reaching out for him to empower him, to let his desire move him because he's too apathetic right now, right? Where we got the Four of Cups somewhere, three right here. He's too overwhelmed. He's looking at things. He's just like, I don't know what to do. And so I'm just not going to do anything right now. I'm sad. I want this union. There's this karmic lesson. Pele's giving him the desire, the drive, the empowerment to make change, to manifest his dreams. So if he's too much in his headspace, she will help him drop into his heart. If he's too much in his heart space, she will help him balance out his logic. Okay, she is there offering her light and her passion and purpose so that he can move towards his soul growth and his cosmic connection. So now how is his soul evolving? Free spirit. He is really in this energy of freeing his spirit from his mind. When this card comes out, this is the energy of freeing yourself from limiting belief systems. I gotta do this all by myself. I'm in so much pain. This is what I did. There's too much chaos in the connection, even though I want this, blah, blah, blah. He is limiting himself. So how is his soul growing as related to Divine Feminine? He is letting go of the limiting belief systems that are holding him back. So this is an energy where if there's roadblocks, like we saw, the block is him. The block is Divine Masculine. He's experiencing roadblocks. He's experiencing hurdles. So Spirit, Pele, is helping him look within himself to see what is limiting him. Okay? Spirit is encouraging him to look deeper within himself so that he can live a purpose-filled life. And guess what? Divine protection. Number 4, Archangel Melchizedek and Selenite. Divine protection. I love it. Selenite, if you guys use that, I love selenite. Selenite, is a very powerful stone. It clears a lot of energies. I use it in between sessions when I'm clearing energies between clients. So this just tells me the selenite is clearing his mind. It's clearing his energy of him feeling like, he can't get past his own head. So this divine protection is this energy where they're helping him set himself free so he can move forward peacefully through his heart and mind and head exactly where he needs to be in his divine alignment. So he's also being helped with not to judge himself for any decisions and choices he's made. He can't judge himself and hurt himself for the decisions that he's made. Hurting feminine, being with the karmic, not working out, blah, blah, blah. He's got to forgive himself and he's got to forgive others because there's so many blessings for him to receive. And he's got to release fear, release shame, release guilt, release regret. And he's got to surrender into this divine realization that everything is perfect. Everything has happened for his growth. Free himself from his shame, his regret, because there is a cosmic connection that he must move towards. He's got to get into his desire. I hope this reading helped. And if you guys want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.